2K Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final. Opening round coverage of this exciting event is about to begin. Hello all, I'm Luke Elby. It's terrific to have your company as always here at 2K Sports. Alongside me in the booth is Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Quack and John McCarthy, following all the action. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today as they begin their quest in the Q School Final?
Their focus is to get into the top 5 and get that PGA Tour card, as the next 40 finishers will graduate to the Korn Ferry Tour next season.
Can't wait to get into the action. Let's get down to the first hole. Okay, he's got that one in the air, heading out onto the fairway. That's going to set the tone for the day. Second shot here on the first. Well, that's a lovely approach and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the first.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Getting off to a great start at this event.
Always a nice way to ease on into your round, birdieing the first.
Let's take a look at this par 5 second hole.
Look, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway.
This is bold, going for it in 2.
Yeah, good aggressive play and almost rewarded by finding the green.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
A 7-footer right here.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Ooh. That's just about 3 feet away. Oh, that just kills you. 3 putting for par. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. It's time for a one-shotter. Looks to be going with a 6-iron. That was a bit of a miscue.
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
This would be a great up and down. And if this can go down, he'll save par. Currently at -1 following that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 4th. Yeah, that one will play. Henny, what's the player facing here?
He's got roughly 105 yards here. Oh, this is looking long.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. And now this to move inside the top 10. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert?
Couldn't convert after 2 good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
What a gargantuan tee shot.
Second shot here on the 5th. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
This one is going straight at it.
Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Okay, let's head to the next. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4.
Pretty good shot there.
Ooh, this looks fantastic. And that is a golf shot in line with the hole.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
He's currently in a share of top spot. Let's head to this lengthy par 4. Oh, that was pure. Second shot here on the 7th. Come on, sit. Nicely done. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one's going to gently meander from the left.
You know, Luke Donald once made all 400 plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And that makes him tied for first. We've arrived now at the par 3/8. Going with the 5 wood. A bit wild on approach there.
Shocking. A missed green in regulation.
A par putt awaits. Currently 3 under for the event. On the tee of the par 5 ninth.
I thought it was going to hang on, but nope.
This is his second shot. That is a touch of class.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Oh, good look at birdie here. Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. There's no doubt about it, Rich. This is an outstanding position to be in.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. It forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
Playing from around 150 yards here. Going with the pitching wedge here. And he's safely on the green. 20 feet to the hole. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
You can be positive with this because it's up the hill and moving left to right.
Ooh. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And as we check the standings, our leader has a one-stroke advantage. Time to tee off on the 11th. I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in two.
Always like the aggressive play, going forward in two and get rewarded for it.
Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
And this is a large putt, 40 feet to the cup from there.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field. And that'll ensure he remains in first place. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole. Attaboy, good shot. Sitting at 5 under for the day. Lining this putt up from a fair distance. So close. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Ooh, slow down. Putting for a bogey. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And a bit of a setback there. Now he's 4 under for the tournament. Hole number 13, a par 3.
Looking to bounce back after that bogey at the last. That wasn't pretty. Hopefully this one is better.
This is some ball striking. Hitting greens in regulation, it's a thing of beauty.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And now 4 under for the day. The 14th is a par 4. A thing of beauty. This would be a great up and down. Oh, wow. Steady on there. Found the green side rough. Seven feet to the cup. He currently has a share of 6th position here. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Well, that'll work there. His second shot here. 1 stroke off the lead. That could play. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie. This putt is for a share of 2nd. Oh, never mind. Don't make a par on the next. And that should secure the par on this one. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert.
And being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. Well struck. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
He's got around 205 yards to the pin from here. Judged to perfection.
And this putt for first place on the leaderboard. What a putt that was. And top spot on the leaderboard to boot. And after that hole, he's ahead by just a solitary stroke. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes. Oh, stop it. What a shot. And he's down there. You got a read?
This is just going right the whole way along.
Oh dear. Time to get the chipper back out. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic? He'll like the look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. Welcome to the par 4 18th. Well played, mate. Now, 4 under par. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. A quality shot, that. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Ooh. And finishing up with a par here today. Rich, as this round comes to an end, this player is just barely leading the field, but absolutely loving the action this week.
No doubt, Luke. And even with the very slender lead going in tomorrow's round, Luke, I'm interested to see how well this player slips tonight.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. UK Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. Our second round coverage is about to begin. Hi everyone, thanks for joining us. I'm Luke Elvey. As we begin our day, our featured player is tied first place. Let's see how he deals with the pressure. Now to the first hole.
Not a bad drive. A little bit shorter than Beamer. Not bad.
This shot from 120 yards. And he's safely on the green with that shot. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This is about 24 feet for him here. Starting this one way out to the right. Let's see if it turns.
Big putt for Parra coming up. And that putt will drop. Well done.
Nice, solid opening hole right there.
Sitting now at 4 under for the event. The second is a par 5. That was absolutely murdered. This shot from the first cut of rough.
Yes, difficult lie. Made a par here yesterday. A little bit more difficult today.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, I've been prowling around. It's definitely uphill and moving to the right-hand side.
That's very well judged. Inside the range. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
A really good look at birdie.
Just a short putt remaining here. It never feels nice. A 3-putt par here. And he has now taken sole possession of the lead here. Stepping onto the par 3 third. Going with the 8-iron here. Handy effort, that one. Just 10 feet to the cup here. Well, I don't mind this par putt. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Here we are at the 4th hole. That was wonderfully done. Time for the second shot here at the 4th. Setting up for his 3rd shot. Currently in the lead by a shot. He's had a tough time of it on the greens here today. Hopefully all that'll change right here. And he's down there. You got a read?
This is a big old left-to-righter.
That's a shame. Got a little bit too much of that one. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. He now has this for the double bogey. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Just one off the lead after that hole. A chance here to erase the double on the last and focus on hitting a great tee shot.
This is full send.
Well, this looks a rather familiar position. I feel this approach is from the same spot as yesterday.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
Chosen the pitching range here. Yep, that shot safely on the green. If he can hold this, he'll move inside the top 5. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
And holds it for birdie.
That's a way to get back on track on the greens. Nice putts.
And he's moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Nicely done. A few shots under par at the moment.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
If he makes this, he'll save his par. That's disappointing. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. Lovely effort, that. A couple under at this stage. Come on, get down.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
And this putt to move into a share of first place. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left to righter.
Appears to have overcooked this one. Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of fourth on the leaderboard. Sitting at -2 for the event. The 8th hole is a par 3. Opting for the 5-wood. Woo, back there, horsey. Setting up to play the shot here from the greenside rough. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? This putt is 16 feet to the hole.
Now this one, this is important. This for par.
Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The 9th is a par 5.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
Oh, absolutely flushed. And here we are with the 3rd shot. He's 2 shots back. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Always good to lead the bounce back category. That's a good stat. And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Birdies are good. Harness them. Block the bogeys. They're bad. Oh, well done. And playing this one from around 120 yards out. Only 1 shot off the pace.
Fought against the wind to stick that one.
This putt for a spot in the top 5. Now, man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
It looks like this one's moving to the left, I would say.
And this is what remains for a share of 5th place on the leaderboard. Well, that was a decently played hole, but unfortunately going to have to write down a bogey. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And after that, he'll drop to 1 under par. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum. Good shot there, Beamer.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Ooh, staying aggressive. Going for the green. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll reward it for that play.
Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup.
Ooh. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This for a birdie.
Ooh, slow down. That's a tough one to swallow. A 3-putt par in the end. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. The 12th hole is a par 4. It looked like it came out of a cannon. That's just inside the range. Well, an important part here in terms of the tournament. A chance to move inside the top 10. Putting for par. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par.
Opportunity lost, and one they needed to take advantage of, sitting just 2 back of the lead.
Well, 13th. That's unlucky for some, Rich. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. John, have you got a good read on this one?
This should swing out to the left and then come back after that. Let's see how he does.
Putting for a par here. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4. Oh, that is bombed. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag. Man, that was unlucky. Just getting into the first cut.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close. It's just about 3 feet away. Job done. Let's head to the next. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. Here we are on the par 4, 15th hole. Well, on the tee now, coming off the par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Standing over his second shot. Only a few shots off the pace. That's a good-looking shot there. Looking at this putt now to move into a tie for 8th on the leaderboard. Ah, the birdie just slides by. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich.
Couldn't convert after 2 good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
Here we are at the 16th hole, a par 5.
Come on, be friendly. Listen up, ball. Steady.
So I might need to set. Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Oh, I don't mind the look of this one. In fact, this is looking fantastic. This is what remains to get into 7th on the leaderboard. And finishing this hole with a little tap in. And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament. Welcome to the par 3 17th hole. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And it's a 1-stroke par 4 for our leader over the field. And as we stand on the last tee, it's a par 4. That looks to be a fairway finder to me. What goes up must come down, and softly, I feel. Maybe needed a better club from the caddy. It's a bit strong, this. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Well, this would be a great par putt if you can make this. So close. And with that, he'll sign off on his round. So we're at the halfway stage. Rich Beam, it's been a pleasure to call the action with you. How do you think this one's going to play out?
You know, 2 rounds in the books, 2 to go, so I'm pretty much sure there's just 36 holes left for us.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. PGA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. Let's head out onto the course for the third round of this event. It's terrific to have your company. I'm Luke Elvey. Let's get to it. We've got our leader sitting at 6 deep at the moment as we get things going here on 2K Sports.
What a drive, look at that.
Okay, ball's in the air. Let's see how this round plays out. That's not the one he wanted. Time for the second shot into the first.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
That was special. A 7-footer right here.
Little birdie look in here.
Ooh. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Steady as she goes. Nice start.
We have a par 5 at this one. Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. Well, I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it, but it doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice lie.
Hitting it over here in the first place was just awful. I would blame his caddy.
Putting for an eagle. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
This one's going to go pretty hard to the left.
Well, the old hammerhands putt. He hasn't managed to birdie this hole this tournament. Just a short putt remaining here. Now that'll hurt. 3 putting in for par. Currently 2 under for the event. And now striding onto the tee of this par 3 hole.
It looks so good for so long, but now it's first cut.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. And he needs this to save par. Currently 2 under for the tournament.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Teeing off here at the 4th. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. That was a beauty, right against the hole. All these are good putts to make, good for momentum, right on 7 feet. He's aiming for his first birdie of the day. That's disappointing. Just a 4-footer remaining. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Trailing by 4 strokes. Let's go to hole number 5. And it's a par 4. Well, that's a handy shot. Well, this is a touch of deja vu, isn't it? Taking this approach on from the same spot. Opting for the 9-iron.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Oh, wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie at the 5th. Good opportunity coming up to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. Ooh. A par putt on the table. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Next up is this 2-shot hole. That's some good golf right there. Second shot here on the 6th.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Well played there, pin high. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. This would be his first birdie of the day. He's currently tied for 9th.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Wonderfully played. This one's for birdie. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
You know, Luke Donald once made all 400 plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. He's currently sharing 10th place on the leaderboard. We've arrived now at the par 3 8th. Now, long-range putt coming up here. Be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? And he's down there. You got a read?
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Now 4 back after that hole. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. Good looking shot this. Second shot here on the 9th hole. He's standing over his 3rd shot. 4 strokes off the lead.
Mean kick to the left.
Coming up from the bunker. Oh, that just brushed past the hole. 9 feet to the cup.
Nice little par putt here.
Down it goes, but that's back-to-back bogeys. Time to lift.
2 bogeys in a row. Never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. On the tee of the par 4 10th hole. From about 100 yards. 4 shots behind our leader. Okay, that'll work. And this now to move inside the top 20. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Looks like this one's going left to right.
Never quite hit that. And that should secure the par on this one. sitting at 1 under after that hole. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
16 feet to the hole. What an opportunity to make a birdie. And well holed. Let's move on. Now 5 strokes behind. Welcome to the par 4 12 hole. Couple of birdies and a couple of bogeys. Needs to get something going here today. That'll work there. Oh, just snuck over the edge there. This would be a great up and down. Feet left to the hole.
Trying to save par here.
John, have you got a read on this one?
Well, the putt starts straight enough, but as it gets towards that hole, it should take a turn to the right.
There are some professionals that practice those in the dark. Time to make a putt here. This one's for double. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. This hole is a par 3.
And coming off that double bogey than last makes it even more difficult.
Opting for the 6 iron. Time for the second shot here at the 13th. That's a touch of class. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole. Quality shot, that one. Playing from around 160 yards. Choosing the 9 iron here. This one looks to be heading towards the green. Oh, good shot that. Right inside the range.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
And this has been a hole he's unable to take advantage of so far for this event. Ooh. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? Teeing off here at the 15th hole. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Playing this one about 130 yards out. That got a little out of control, I think. This now, his third shot. And that's a touch of class. Terrific little chip. Par putt coming up here. And down it goes. Now 7 shots behind after that. On the tee now, the 16th, and it's a par 5. Birdies are good. Harness them. Block the bogeys. They're bad. Not bad. This shot here near the 200-yard marker. Yeah, well, it might not be on the green, but it's right up near the surface.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Started that way outside the line. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. This 17th hole is a par 3. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
That came out with some heat on it.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
So close. And this one will be for bogey. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. A long par 4 this hole. Wow, he let the big dog eat there, didn't he? Second shot here on the 18th hole. Not a bad play, that one. Well, this will be a bonus, right on 17 feet from here. John, what's the line on this putt?
Pretty sure this one's going to move pretty hard right to left.
It's just about 3 feet away. And the par putt just slides by there. That's disappointing. And this will cap off his round with a bogey. Nice round, well played. Well, that was a pretty solid day's effort, all round. Just 18 holes left to play.
Same to you, Luke. See you tomorrow.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. 2K Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final. It's time for the final round. Let's head out onto the course. Hi everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us once again. And as we begin today's coverage, our featured player currently +1 for the tournament. We head down to the first tee now. Okay, let's see if this one sets the tone for the round today. And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Oh my, right by the hole. Always nice to have a birdie putt. And the putt drops, and we're moving on.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
Here's a look at the par 5 second.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
Bit disappointing, that one. Eddie, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
He's got a bit of trouble here. Bad lie just off the fairway. Ouch.
And here we are with the third shot. He's hit that one cleanly. That should get a long way up the fairway. This would be a great up and down. And a par putt awaits him. Now out on the ground, John McCarthy has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
It looks like this one will turn a bit to the left.
3 feet to go here to the hole. Currently at +1 for the tournament. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
The perfect wind swing. Nice and easy.
Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last. And with that now, back to level par.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Let's see what happens here on the 4th.
Pretty good shot there. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, I sneezed. Ooh, that almost went down. His next putt is for bogey. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
He's read a lot of break from the right here. A bit long on that one. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. Bit quick in the stroke. That looked pulled. And the dreaded triple bogey putt. And that putt will drop. Well done. And he'll drop to 3 over for the event.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Time now to forget the horrors of the last and focus on this next tee shot. That's nicely done. Second shot here on the 5th. That one just slides by. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Just missing the birdie there. That's a shame. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. And with that effort, now 3 over for the tournament.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Wow, that was just striped.
Don't you dare.
Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Yeah, nicely played. 16 feet to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
This putt should take a pretty hard break to the right.
And a bit of frustration starting to set in as the par just misses the hole. And in it goes. Sitting at 4 over for the event. We've now arrived at the par 4 7th. Oh, that is crushed. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He is right on the 150-yard marker here.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. Some work to do, however. 12 feet to the cup coming up. Yeah, this is a big swinger, this one. Didn't quite judge the speed on that one.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And that's now 5 over for the tournament.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
The 8th hole is a par 3. Yeah, that one will play. This would be a great up and down from this spot. An opportunity to make a par here. Just got to find a little bit more length to that putting stroke. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And a little slide down the standings after that hole on the tee of the par 5 9th.
Hopefully this one can stay on the fairway. It could be trouble.
Okay, that's disappointing to make 3 straight bogeys, but let's bounce back right here. He's standing over his 3rd shot. 18 feet to the cup. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt is breaking right to left.
Ah, it's disappointing. So close to a birdie. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Luke, this is the spot where you either fail or shine. And I gotta say, 9 holes left to put themselves in the top 50 to make it on the Korn Ferry Tour. Failing is definitely an option for this player.
Attaboy, good shot. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Yeah, it's about 14 feet to the hole. And this putt coming up for his par. Sitting at 6 over for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
We have a par 5 on this one. Oh, well played. Here we have the second shot into the 11th. Now he's got his eyes set on the putting surface. An aggressive play here. Yeah, this is the stuff we love. Getting after this par 5 in 2.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This putt is 39 foot out.
Started this one on a pretty good line. An opportunity for a birdie here. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. Setting up now on a par 4. Well struck. Second shot here on the 12th. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. This one looks to be a big bender. Overcooked that one. 4 feet to the cup.
This for par.
That's disappointing. Okay, let's head to the next. Currently at 6 over par.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard. Never a good sign.
And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. Going with the 6-iron here. This one might need to get down a little. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. He hasn't managed to birdie this hole, this tournament. And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, I've got it left to right and quick down this hill.
The old-fashioned hammer hands. That'll ruin any putter's stats. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. We've arrived at the par 4, 14th hole.
Awesome stuff.
opting for the 9-iron. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Steady on. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet. Now at 6 over for the event. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole. That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Well, this would be a familiar spot, Rich. It looks like the same one as yesterday.
Yes, and let's hope it's not as similar results as yesterday.
This would be a great up and down. Well, this is right down the pipe. And down it goes. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. And let's have one more look at that shot.
Yeah, Seve would be envious of this one. What a chip in.
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. This hole is a par 5. Taking aim from about 220 yards out. That wasn't full of courage, that shot. Time for a little bit of focus here. This is a lengthy putt. Lining up the birdie putt here. Ooh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it. Just a short putt remaining here. 2 great shots, but 3 bad putts. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Welcome to the par 3 17th hole. Going with the pitching wedge here. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. This putt is from 14 feet. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This looks like it's going to go left.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. And this one is for his par. Sitting at 5 over for the event. Welcome to the par 4 18th. That's tiny. He's setting up for his second shot.
Straight at it.
Good shot there. This putt for a final score of 75. And this opportunity here to close out the day with a par. And that signs off on today's round. And with that, his Q School journey has come to an end. But unfortunately, he won't finish inside the top 45 this week.
He gave it a valiant effort at the very end of the day, Luke, but it wasn't good enough.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. .2K Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. All right, it's time to get the balls in the air for the opening round coverage. Let's head out onto the course. Hello, everyone. Thrilled to have your company this week. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action out on the course. Well, it's been a thrilling week. Let's get to the coverage now. We head down to the first hole. And let's see what he can do here today. Handy effort, that one. Second shot here on the first. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Well, that's beautifully judged. Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet. Ooh. A par putt awaits. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Here we are at the second tee.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
And look at that. Focus solely on the green. This is a bold play. Oh, that one almost went in the cup. Didn't that look good for a long time? Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. A chance to make a birdie just slides by. Job done. Let's head to the next. Here we are at the third hole, a par 3. Looks to be going with a 6 iron. Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. He has this putt to save his par. And that'll see him move up the leaderboard after that effort. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order. Nicely done. Playing from around 110 yards out.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. And as we move to the 5th, it's a par 4. That was wonderfully done. This is his second shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Just 3 feet to the cup.
Who doesn't love a par putt?
Ooh. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. The 6th is a par 4.
Trying to forget the bogey at the last and focus in on this one.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Well, that'll work there. Putting for birdie. You know, it's not if you make bogeys, it's how you respond. Well done. Now 5 strokes behind. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
That is right down the sprinkler line.
From around 140 yards here. 5 shots off the pace. Well, that one is looking like it's going straight down the pipe. Wow, what a shot.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
6 feet remaining to the cup.
This for a birdie run.
Was that a rush of blood? Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. We've arrived now at the par 3/8. Going with the 5-wood. This is a lengthy putt here. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Pretty sure a little movement to the right in this putt.
So close. This is a par putt. Now 5 strokes behind. The 9th is a par 5.
Come on, slow down.
That one just had a little bit too much speed to it. Great shot. Lovely effort that. 7 feet to the cup. And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Lining up now this shot from the fairway bunker. Opting for the 6 iron. This would be a great up and down. This putt for par here. And he's down there. You got a read?
From the get-go, this is a big left to right breaker. Yep, that works. Nicely done.
Just a little bit of a misread right there. He's going to need to sink this next one, though, to limit the damage with the bogey.
And after that, he'll drop to 1 under par. We've arrived at a par 5. Now it's heading for the fairway. His second shot here. 5 shots off the lead. Maybe going for the green, are we? And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
It's looking like about a 32-footer.
A birdie putt awaits. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Trailing by 4 strokes. The 12th hole is a par 4.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This one to save par.
And this one will be for bogey. And that sees him drop down the standings a little bit. Teeing off here on the 13th hole. Going with the 6-iron here. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Oh, a 14-footer. It's good to make a few of these per round. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. The 14th is a par 4. Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. Playing this shot from about 180 yards. 5 strokes behind our leader.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Now 5 strokes behind. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
This shot is about 140 yards out. 5 shots off the pace. Oh, that is brilliant. Look at this one. That's inside the house of opportunity. Putting for birdie here. And he's down there. You got a read?
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
Well hold. Let's move on. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Here we are at the 16th hole, a par 5. This is a 20-footer. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament. This one's a par 3. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
7 feet to the cup.
This is to make a deposit in the birdie account.
That's got too much heat. Now 4 back after that hole. Let's head to the final hole of this round. And after a putt at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. From around 140 yards here. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Setting up for his 3rd shot. 4 strokes off the lead. How close was that to going down? Big pass over coming up for this fella. And with that, this round comes to a close. So, after the opening round, and a pretty solid one at that, this player still finds himself a fair way off the pace.
Unspectacular. Yeah, it was just a blasé kind of round. Nothing really going either direction for him, and you know, there's a few rounds to go, but they need something good to happen.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich B and the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. .2K Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time for the 2nd round. Let's head out onto the course. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich B. Great to have you back with us. Rich, this player's trailing. Do they have to really step it up and get it going today?
Look, this player's trailing at the moment. Let's face it, there is so much golf left out there. Anything can happen. Let's just sit back, relax, and watch it unfold.
Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today.
That dog will hunt.
Playing from 110 yards out.
It's a green seeker.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 1st. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the 1st.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Time for the 2nd shot here on the 2nd hole. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Good putt there. That'll work.
This one's for birdie. Currently 4 under for the event. stepping onto the par 3 third. And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt's going to break to the right.
Let's come off the blade beautifully. The birdie putt was oh so close to dropping. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Currently at -4 overall. This hole is a par 4. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Second shot here on the 4th. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Yeah, he's looking at a bogey putt here.
That's disappointing. And this one will be for double bogey. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Now on the tee of the 5th hole, the par 4. That one's heading down Broadway. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well played, mate. This putt is of 9 feet. As we move to the next hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. That's a big drive. I think this one's bound for the rough. That's into the second cut of rough. That's the long grass. Second shot here on the 6th. Oh, almost went in.
That was worthy of another look.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
This one looks like it's going to break a long way. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Now 5 strokes behind. We've arrived now at the 7th with a par 4.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Got some good vibes after yesterday. Trying to keep it up again today.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. John, have you got a read on this one?
There's a little complexity, and this one's going downhill, braking to the right.
That one went by with a bit of speed, didn't it?
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
No, he won't be happy with that. That's come up short. It's just about 3 feet away. And he'll move back to 2 under after that one. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Opting for the 5-wood.
This one is all over it.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
And a relatively good putt from that distance.
Big putt for par coming up. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. On the tee of the par 5 ninth. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Standing over his second shot. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Well, a chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one is breaking left to right.
Oh, that one started on a pretty handy line.
All right, getting better.
And makes it. What a bomb. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. I'm pretty sure this player will be full of confidence now after that eagle back at the last hole. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, he's got roughly 110 to the pin here.
This would be a great up and down. Lovely touch. Well played. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
An important par save.
Currently sitting at 4 under par. On the tee of the 11th, a par 5. Well, that's a handy shot.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here. That one just a bit too far offline. Wow. And looks like we're taking another look at that one. And this putt to move into the top 20. Just missing the birdie there. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Trailing by 4 strokes. Welcome to the par 4 12th hole. And tee shot looks pretty good. Taking on this approach now from a pretty similar spot.
Let's not think about what happened here yesterday with this next shot. It wasn't very good.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th. 4 feet to the cup.
A little bird tells me this is for birdie.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. And now 4 under for the tournament. Let's see what happens here at the 13th.
I think this could be a slight miscalculation.
Wonderfully played.
That was worthy of another look.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
If this goes in, this is going to be putt of the century. This is huge. He's done a nice job there.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Oh. This is a bogey putt coming up. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.
That one was fired out of a cannon.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. And that should secure the par on this one. Trailing by 7 after that hole. This hole is a long par 4. He's setting up for his second shot. Well, this one's going right at the flag. And this putt is for a birdie 3 on the scorecard. Good speed. Got a chance here. And he's made it. What a putt. Oh, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
What an amazing putt from way out.
And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. On the tee now, the 16th, and it's a par 5.
Good birdie on the last. What's in store now?
Oh my, that was launched. Time to take on this shot from the rough.
Birdie this hole yesterday, but totally different circumstances today.
Going with a 5-iron here. Sitting at -4. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Just 3 feet to the cup. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now at the 17th hole. Choosing the 9-iron here.
In this wind, what that says to me is he struck that good.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Putting for a par now. And that putt will drop. Well done. As we check the standings, our leader has a 2-stroke advantage. And as we stand on the last tee, it's a par 4. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh, that was pure. And now left with this putt to move into a tie for 8th. And a lovely way to finish his day, closing the round with a birdie. Well, Rich, this round is over, but it's been an absolute pleasure to call this one with you.
2 more rounds to go, Luke. Looking forward to the action.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elving. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. PGA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final. Third round coverage is about to kick off. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam, and it's great to have you with us. Now, Rich, as this round begins, what are your thoughts on this particular player?
Look, this player's trailing at the moment. Let's face it, there's so much golf left out there. Anything can happen. Let's just sit back, relax, and watch it unfold.
We're going down to the first hole now. Oh, that was mashed. Okay, ball's in the air. Let's see how this round plays out. Ah, absolutely flushed. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Oh, how disappointing. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Currently 5 under overall. Oh, exciting times on the tee of a par 5. Oh, I'm sure the player's thinking about bouncing back after that poor bogey at the previous hole. Second shot on the second.
He is taking this on.
That's not quite on the dance floor, Rich, but it's right up there near the green. A chance to perhaps pick up one, maybe two on this hole.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Well, what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hole. And now he'll move to 6 under for the tournament.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Here we are at the third hole, a par 3. This player's got some lovely momentum coming off a birdie at the last. Looks to be going with a 6 iron. As Tiger would say, wait. This would be a great up and down. This putt is from a long distance. And he's down there. You got a read?
Okay, this putt, I've got it starting out to the left, but it will come back at the end.
Ooh. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. Currently 5 under for the event. Let's go to the 4th. It's a par 4.
Trying to bounce back after that bogey at the last.
This one's going right at the pin here. Oh, right by the hole. Good look at birdie here. And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Could not be more perfect.
This is his second shot. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. This putt is about 8 feet.
Looking for another birdie here.
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
That is absolutely spot on.
Time for the second shot here at the 6th. And he's safely on the green with that shot. 14-footer. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Just going to cruise on down to the left-hand side.
Ooh. Just a short putt remaining here. Now 5 strokes behind. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Wow, that was just striped. From about 130 yards here. 5 shots off the lead. That one should find the surface. Great shot into the 7th and a chance for birdie.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Oh, just missing the birdie there. And that should secure the par on this one. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. The 8th hole is a par 3. Great looking shot this. Setting up here with a very long putt. That's disappointing. And looks like we're taking another look at that one. Good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Just need to pull the putter back a little bit further, I think. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And he'll drop down the leaderboard after that effort. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum. That one's found the thick stuff. Oh no. Sitting at -6. That's a good-looking shot there.
Nicely done.
John, have you got a good read on this one?
Well, this should start out pretty straight and then head to the right as it gets towards the hole.
That's disappointing. It failed to reach the cup. Just a short putt remaining here. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. We've arrived at a par 4 hole. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. And he's down there.
He's got around 100 yards here.
This one is right down the pipe. Got to admire that talent. Just green after green in regulation.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
And stepping up the standings after that effort. Welcome to the par 5, 11th hole. That'll work there.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Ooh, staying aggressive. Going for the green. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 24 feet from the cup.
Looking pretty good. Looking good.
Wow, what a putt. And after that hole, he'll move to 9 under for the event. The 12th hole is a par 4. Wow, mate, that's some golf back there. An eagle. How good. Wow, what a shot.
Pretty good shot there.
His second shot here. 3 shots off the lead. Ooh, just skinned the hole, that one. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Ooh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot. A par putt on the table. Job done. Let's head to the next. Now at -9 for the tournament. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we? opting for the 6 iron. Yeah, that was a safe play. This putt to move into the top 20 on the leaderboard. And he's down there. You got a read?
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. He's currently tied for 14th. We've arrived at the par 4 14th hole.
What a gargantuan tee shot.
Lining up from around 160 yards. 2 strokes off the lead. Yeah, that one will play. And 11 under in front of the player with this putt. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich.
And being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
Just 2 shots back after that hole. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. And he's setting this one up from almost the same spot as yesterday on this hole.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
Yeah, this is going to airmail the flag.
And he's safely on the green. And now this for a share of 7th in the standings. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. He's currently tied for 7th here. Here we are at the 16th hole, a par 5. That's nicely done. This shot from around the 200-yard marker. Only 2 shots off the pace. Opting for the 5 iron.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Trying to move to 13 deep here with this putt. Now man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Looking like it's going right to left.
It's a tad frustrating, especially when it comes up short. Let's move 1 step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
He's currently T4 at the moment.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
This 17th hole is a par 3. Chosen the pitching range here. Oh, this one is right down the pipe. And he's hit that inside the range. And this putt to move into a tie for 2nd.
All right, this one's starting way out to the left.
Yeah, just had a little bit too much speed on that putt.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. He's currently tied for 13th on the leaderboard.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Now take the stroll to the final tee of this round. Well, this one looks to be heading down the runway. Yep, that shot safely on the green. And now left with this to move into a tie for 7th. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've got it going right to left here.
And the putt drops for birdie. So after the 3rd round, Rich, which was not a bad one, but it's a case of welcome to the modern game. If you don't have your foot flat to the boards, you go backwards.
That's exactly the case that happened today. They played a good round of golf, but listen, right now everybody else playing head and shoulders above them, so this player's going to have to find something extraordinary tomorrow.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. PGA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. Well, it's time to find out who wins this event. Let's head out for the final round. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam. Glad to have you back with us. We're following our featured player who's currently inside the top 30. Let's see how far up the leaderboard he can climb today. Let's get down to the first hole. Okay, he's got that one in the air, heading out onto the fairway. And that's going to set the tone for the day. Around 110 yards to go. This now, his 3rd shot. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
And he needs this to save par. In she goes. Let's head to the next.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Sitting at 12 under par for the event. Let's take a look at this par 5 second hole. Quality shot, that one. From around 220 yards. Opting for the hybrid, I think. lining this one out from a fairways. And he's down there. You got a read?
This is testing. A big right to left slope.
That's a good looking putt, that. That's well judged. Good speed, good line. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Currently 12 under for the event. We have a par 3 on this one. Not a bad play, that one. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
I think he's looking at about 23 feet to the cup.
And from long range here.
That's a nice looking putt. Judged it well. Got a short one coming up. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Sitting at 12 under par for the event. And now onto the par 4 fourth hole.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
Outstanding shot. High quality.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
This is for par.
And it's a one-stroke par far for our leader over the field. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
Stonking drive there.
Second shot here on the 5th. Yeah, nicely played. Oh, 13-footer coming up here. Here we are with a chance to get the first birdie of the day. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Pretty sure this looks like it's going to the left.
That's a well-played hole, but in the end, just tap it in for a par. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here.
Not as easy and straightforward as yesterday's par, so work to be done.
A look to get to 13 under par.
Starting it way outside the hole.
Oh, he's going to like the look of this. That's a good outcome.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Teeing off here at the 7th. Well struck. Okay, that'll work. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, looks like this one's about 21 feet to the hole.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This has got loads of movement right to left, this one.
Yeah, that's well judged. He had the right line there. It's just about 3 feet away. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. We've arrived now at the par 3/8. Oh, well played. And this has been a hole he's unable to take advantage of so far for this event. Well hold. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Wow, that was just striped. Second shot here on the 9th. Handy effort, that one. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. Eight feet to the cup.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Well, right now they should be pleased. They're playing awfully well. They've put themselves in good position to get their Korn Ferry Tour card. But let's face it, 9 holes left. Pressure packed, to say the least.
From around 120 yards here. 4 shots behind our leader.
Whoa, slow down.
A nice approach shot there. Pin high inside the range.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
He finds himself in a share of 9th on the leaderboard.
Well, now things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Welcome to this par 5 hole. It looked like it came out of a cannon. Time for the second shot at the 11th.
All right, bold. I like this play.
Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This is so long, I don't even have words for it. It's just long.
He's going to like the look of this one. That'll be inside the circle of friendship. And now this to move into a tie for 6th. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. He finds himself tied for 6th.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more. Setting up this approach now from a similar spot to yesterday.
Yes, and let's hope it's not as similar results as yesterday.
Wow, did you see that first bounce? That was huge. This is what remains for 3rd place on the leaderboard. And he finds himself in a tie for 3rd. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Yes, any time you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Now this putt to get to 18 under par.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And he's down there. You got a read?
This one looks like it breaks hard left to right.
Is that a rush of blood? Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet.
This for par.
He finds himself at a share of 4th. Welcome to the tee of a par 4. Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. That's some good golf right there. Time for the second shot at the 14th. Going with the pitching wedge here. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. A look here to get to 18 under the card with this putt. Bit too heavy-handed there. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Putting now for a bogey.
There is a significant amount of right to left on this putt.
Oh, and from short range too. And this one will be for double bogey. He's currently in a share of 11th place.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Welcome to the par 4 15th hole. Oh, that is bombed. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Got some good vibes after yesterday. Trying to keep it up again today.
Unable to find the green on this one.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
A clutch par putt.
That's well holed. Now 15 under the card, heading down the stretch. He's currently in a share of 12th place in this tournament. On the tee now, the 16th, and it's a par 5. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par, chance to pipe one up the middle. Penny, how's that lie down there?
He is not going to like this one bit. This is what bad lies are made of. Yeah, that was a decent escape.
Setting up for his third shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Ooh, that almost went down. And lining up the birdie putt here. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. He finds himself currently tied for 12th. Welcome to the par 3 17th hole. Chosen the pitching range here. Floated a little bit with the water there, but ended up nicely on the green. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Didn't that look good for a long time? Just a 4-footer remaining. So close. And this next putt, it's for bogey. One wheat bix too many, I think. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. Well, it's come down to this, the final hole. Welcome to the 18th.
Wow, that's an incredible drive. Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Ooh. Chance to shoot under par here. Make this for 70. And as that putt finds the bottom of the cup, he ends up at 14 under for the tournament. And with that, this player has qualified for the Korn Ferry Tour next season. A fantastic step in this player's career, Rich.
Yes, Luke, it's always a learning process as you move along through the ranks to get yourself onto the PGA Tour. This is a great start.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HP Studios, it's goodbye for now.